Adam, I guess first off, your reaction to the news yesterday afternoon being made official today.
Yeah, I was thrilled. I think hearing the hearing the news and knowing that they'll be staying for the next 8 years, it's huge for our team. It's huge for the organization. They're just two key pieces, two elite players in this league, and we're thrilled to know that they won't be going anywhere. So it couldn't have happened to two better people, two better teammates. So yeah, I'm extremely happy for them.
Understanding that what goes on outside the room very rarely affects what's going on in the room, but it would be nice, I would think, to not have this being talked about all season long, right up till March 9th.
Yeah, it'd be nice you guys don't have to ask us about it, right? So, yeah, I think it takes one of those elephants out of the room where, the media or the speculation on what's going to happen, what direction, the team's going to go. I think, I don't think it was going to be a distraction per se, but to get it out of the way and to know that, kind of what our team's going to look like going forward, it's huge. I think take some of the uncertainty out of it, and like I said, it couldn't happen to two better people, two better teammates. So, we're really happy for them.
Surprised that it happened at this moment, Adam? Like both players at the same time, identical cap hits and terms.
And maybe the numbers and everything working out identical, and I think you sometimes you get one done and then the other done, but I think it was one of those things where to be able to announce both together and them do it together, play together for so long, right? I think that's something special too. So I think to have it done before the season, we were able to celebrate them a little bit in the room when they told us yesterday, and now we're really looking forward to getting the season started, and those two guys are going to be huge driving forces for our team.
Sending a message to the league too that you guys, you mean business, keeping all your parts together, and that's this team wants to be a cup contender, and you got two very key pieces still in place for long term.
Yeah, I don't know if that message necessarily changes. Like I think it shows he's committed to this group, he's committed to this core, and we're going to keep adding pieces. It's nice to have that stability. I think going into this year, regardless of what was going to happen with the contract situations, our goal is to win the Stanley Cup. Our goal is to be a competitive team, and that wasn't going to change. I think it's nice to have the uncertainty out of the way, though. Who's going to be kind of that number one center? Who's going to who'd fill those voids? Those are two massive voids if both of those guys move on. So it's nice to have that certainty. It's nice to have those guys locked up, and they certainly deserve it.
With that sort of term, when you look into that future and like them, you, Josh, etc., does it feel like opportunity, like just a chance to breathe and say, hey, we can see something with those years?
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it, is we're given the opportunity to keep this group together, to keep pushing forward, to keep staying competitive, and we know we have to take another step. Last year wasn't good enough, and we're going to continue working. We're going to continue trying to get better, and those two guys are such driving forces in this room. I think you can see how early Mark goes on, before practice, working on his game, and the way Helly puts in the work before with flats and LB and things like that. It's nice to have those guys. They're elite players, but they work at their craft every day, and they're great leaders in our room, and it's nice to know that we'll have that opportunity to stay competitive.